I was very close to telling her, you want to slap me? You want to take a slap? Would that make you feel better? Because everything I was saying, she was not taking it properly. Here we have an XFX Speedster Merc 310 7900 XT 20 gig GPU that came in for repair. We already disassembled the board right here. And let's read what the customer wrote. The customer mailed over a $200 check along with the card. Expedited is $95. I do not know what the $200 is for. Referral. Seen a lot of your amazing videos. Is there a way to pay more to make sure I have the guy from the videos? 100%. I'm working on your card. Description. During the shortage, got a 7900 XT for actual MSRP, then went to Watercool and read the fine print. After not having everything match, I had the block for 7900 XTX Merc 310. I think put fans back on and so is small. I think it's called a MOSFET, very small. The solder legs were bigger than the switch. So ordered the proper card for my block and all is well. Just want this card for my simulator PC. Let me read this again. Ordered the proper card for my block. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. The customer did mail over a part inside this zip bag right here. Okay, just a minute. We just had a customer who came to pick up her MacBook Air, 2023 MacBook Air. It was deemed a no fix and she was angry because she brought the laptop in about a month ago and we told her it would be ready in a week or two and we never got back to her. So she said, I'm okay with the no fix, but why did nobody get back to me on time? And this is something that we have to deal with on a regular basis. I do not handle customer support, but we always have meetings every week to make sure everybody is responded to on time. I went to check on her ticket and it looks like the email bounced back. We were not able to reach her by the email. So usually when we cannot reach a person by email, we send them a text message. So I do not know what was going on, why we did not send her a text message or call her. It's something that we have to discuss in every meeting, how we can improve, how we can prevent this from happening. But with the volume of devices that we have in the shop, sometimes things, they get out of hand. Things slip through the cracks. We do not live in a perfect world, and sometimes mistakes do happen, but I had no reason why we did not send her a text message or call her. She picked up the laptop, but she was not happy. What can you do? Part of running a business. But when the mistake is from our side, we tell the customer and we apologize. That's all we can do. What else can we do? I was very close to telling her, you want to slap me? You want to take a slap? Would that make you feel better? Because everything I was saying, she was not taking it properly. So my next question was, you want to slap me? Would that make you feel better? But I did not say it. It's a good thing I did not say it. Sometimes my mind functions in a different way, and I may say something like this. If push comes to shove. Sometimes I do not look at the consequences. I just say what my brain is telling me to say at that moment. It could be good or bad, but I'm 100% upfront and I always say it like it is. I'm trying to figure out what the customer wrote in the description and maybe we can do a quick visual inspection. Now, one thing Big Boss told me, he noted a loose component, and that could be what the customer is talking about. Can you see it? You probably cannot because I cannot tell. Big Boss did the initial inspection and he was able to tell that we have a loose component here. Look, I mean, honestly, if I would have done a visual inspection on this board, I would not have figured out that we had a loose component here. I do not just go and touch every component on the board. I do not know how he saw it, but he did mention there's a loose component here. So maybe the customer is talking about this component, and maybe the part that he sent over is that component. Or maybe it's a different component. It looks bigger. Yeah, that's not the same component. But this component is loose. The customer was probably, or is probably not aware that there's a loose component on the board. But what is this component? Where did the customer remove it from? Can anybody tell me what this port is? I cannot tell. Okay, so it looks like those two components are soldered to each other. Look at this. Why? Why are they soldered to each other? I was thinking to myself, what kind of alien component is this? I never seen anything like it, but it's two components soldered to each other. You know what? Before we do anything, let's solder this component here so we do not lose it. So I have a donor here. I do not want to use that old component since the legs are bent. We do not know if that component is good. So I do have a donor and we can use the component from right here. Let's use our anti-glare light, the NorthridgeFix anti-glare light. And awesome. The component is soldered on nicely. We scratched the trace so we can connect the top with the trace since the pad was broken. And everything is perfect. Now we need to find out what the two components that are soldered to each other the customer sent. We're gonna have to continue with visual inspection. Okay, so I looked front of the board, back of the board, and I cannot tell where those components came off from. I do not see any missing components on the board, unless I missed it. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna power the video card on. We're gonna reassemble it, test it, make sure everything is good, and we can email the customer and ask him, what are those components for? If they serve a specific purpose that we missed, then we can solder them back on the board. But for now, I do not know where they go. And the customer did not mention where those components came off from. I checked the fan header and I do not see anything unusual here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and try the card. And we're gonna have to put a heatsink over the GPU core. So we want to focus right here on the screen. Yes, we do see an image. We do see an image. That's amazing news. Let me turn it off. Okay, I'm gonna let Big Boss reassemble so we can test it together. I want to make sure the fans are spinning and We'll test it with firmware, make sure it passes, and I would consider this video card fixed. I'll be back. Okay, so we have another video card, and this one does not look good. This one does not look good at all. Look at this. Liquid damage down to the bones. Yeah, when liquid damage is that severe, it becomes unpractical to work on, because a damage here could be linked to a lot of other components on the board, on front of the board, on back of the board, on top of the board. So we have layer damage right here. I mean, somebody who's doing this for a hobby, experimental, by all means, you can attempt to fix it. You can attempt to see what's going on. But from a business perspective, it's not practical or economical to work on. So many components could be the culprit. Okay, let's read what the customer wrote. How did the customer leave the description empty? You have to fill the description in order to submit the mail-in form. Look at this. Description empty. This is a Gigabyte 4070 Ti. And the title is CPU or GPU PCI pin short. PCI pin short. There's 101 things wrong with this board. I'm sure we have 10 million shorts on this board and not just one short. Let me check and see what's going on with the card I gave to Big Boss so we can test it, and I'll be back. Okay, so we reassembled the card. Plug in the power cables. You know what? Let me plug it directly into the motherboard and not the PCIe adapter, because we want to test it at full power. The system is on. And I know you cannot see a thing, but just look at the screen. And the fans are spinning. 1, 2, 3. All 3 fans are spinning. And let's run firmware. And look at this. Look at this. The card is currently running at 302 frames per second. Temperature is excellent. About 300 FPS at full load. And look at the temperature. 51%. The fans are spinning full speed. Amazing. Amazing. Let's wait until the benchmark is done. And then we're going to call it a fix, invoice, and mail it back to the customer. The card is currently running at full load. Stressed to the max. Amazing. And the benchmark is done. That's awesome. Amazing. We're going to invoice and mail the card back to the customer. I still do not know the components the customer mailed over, the 2 components that are soldered to each other, but it doesn't matter. The card is working 100%. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.
When the signal starts to fade away and the logic's gone